Welcome to the Myrtle Beach Bowl edition of Palmetto Playbook. I'm joined today by very special guest, Ricky Sapp. Welcome, Ricky.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
Ricky, you are an executive committee member of the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
You are a South Carolina native.
I am.
You have a history with professional football.
A little bit.
A little bit, just a little. So we got a lot to talk about today.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
So excited. It's the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We're recording this on a Saturday. We don't usually record on Saturdays, but we wanted to bring you in. We want to talk a little bit more about the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
Let's do it.
How did you get connected to it?
Well, long story short, the CEO, Rachel, she went to Clemson. I went to Clemson, and she reached out and she was like, "Hey, I would like for you to join the committee. I need some people that actually, play some football to be on the committee." And I was like, "Let's do it." So ever since, and I've been on, I think about 4 years now, and I'm loving it, having an amazing time.
That's awesome. And the bowl has been going on this is the 5th year.
Yes, 5th year.
In
yes.
Conway.
Yes.
You've seen some pretty good matchups.
Yeah, we definitely have, yeah.
Do you say you have a favorite so far? Maybe the one's coming up, or?
Well, I gotta say last year was my favorite because that was the one that I was actually a part of. I could be there. So, Georgia Southern and Ohio, it was a really good one, a really good game. And I'm looking forward to this one. Coastal being the home team, so I'm excited about it. First, I gotta say this: I'm excited that we got a bowl game in South Carolina.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people know that. I mean, we don't have a pro team here, but we do have a college football bowl game. So I am excited that we have that, and I think more people in South Carolina need to be aware of that.
And honestly, there's a lot of firsts, obviously. I mean, this is the 5th year, but this is the first time that Coastal Carolina's played in this game.
Yeah.
This is the first time these two teams have faced off. There are a lot of exciting things that people who are coming in, whether they're fans of the UTSA Roadrunners or the Shants, maybe just coming to visit. Yeah. What is something that you would say to those fans looking for something to do, like up to the game?
Oh man, this Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
You want seafood? You want to go to Broadway? I mean, you want to go sightsee? You want to see the lights? There's so many things to do, and that's one of the things I love about Myrtle Beach. It's very family oriented. So if you have your family, of course we got everything over here at Broadway with going to see some fish. If you want to go to the festivals and get candy apple or all that good stuff. So there's literally everything for you to do leading up to the game.
Yeah, that's honestly great. It truly is. Myrtle Beach is a family-friendly place.
Yeah.
Plenty to do.
Yeah.
We're talking about these two teams now. You got the Roadrunners, you got the Shants.
Yeah.
What is something you would tell some of these players who are heading into this bowl game, maybe for the last time as seniors, or who have maybe their teams kind of suffered at the hands of the transfer portal, like the Shants?
Yeah. Well, the first thing I would tell Coastal is this: this is home, and we don't lose at home. And I don't care if you didn't have the season you didn't want to have. I don't care if you didn't get the bowl game you want. We home, and we don't lose at home. And I don't care what team it is. So we're not gonna let Texas come in here and beat us. That's what I would tell Coastal. And as far as the seniors and all the transfer portals that they have, I would tell them, look, at the end of the day, you still have to get up and play football. Football is next man up. So somebody has an opportunity to play and showcase what they can do. And I know there's a lot of seniors that didn't want to end their career like this, but this is what I always tell football players. Every day you wake up with an opportunity to play a kid sport, because it's a kid sport. Every day you get the opportunity to do that, you should be thankful, and you should go and play as hard as you can, because you never know when it's going to end. Now, as far as the Texas team, I would tell them, hey, you from Texas, we know that everything is bigger and better in Texas. Show us.
That's
show
great.
us. So show us.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And we're talking about Texas teams. We're going to go off of the rails just a little bit before we come back to the Myrtle Beach Bowl, I promise. We're talking about Texas, and you're from Clemson, and today happens to be Saturday when the Clemson Tigers...
Clemson by 90.
All right, okay, he's already on it. So you have good confidence in your Clemson Tigers.
I am confident in them. And I'll tell you this, Texas has an elite defense. The D coordinator is very aggressive. I love that. I'm not impressed by the offense. Okay. I'm just not. Clemson, we're going to go as far as Cade will take us. I think if Cade comes out and get us rolling early, I think we win. Because if we can put up points, and our defense, we always got great defense at Clemson. Our defense can play well, I think we win. 21-17, Clemson.
21-17.
That's what I think.
Mark it down.
Mark it down.
I'm not going to release this before that game airs, so don't gamble on it. It would be past tense. But that's awesome. Honestly, last episode we talked about a lot of bowl games, tons. I learned that there's a Pop-Tart Bowl.
Yes, yeah.
That was fun to learn about. I posted about it online, and then Pop-Tart Bowl actually mentioned me. They were like, hey, you called us cannibalists. We're not. We just like eating pastries. It's a long story, honestly. But what would you say during your time as a college athlete was like a dream for a bowl game that you wanted to play in?
Oh, of course, the big one. The big one that was in Southern Cal, because back then the championship game was, I think, played at Southern Cal, and I forgot. It's Cotton Bowl, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe it was a Cotton Bowl, one of those. So that was like the bowl you wanted to go to back then, before they got in the playoffs. The only bowl I played in was Music City Bowl, Gator Bowl, and one more I can't remember.
Those are some good bowl games.
Yeah, some good bowl games.
He's like, I just played in like some bowl games. Gator Bowl, Music City Bowl.
I didn't play in the big ones like Clemson does now, but
Hey.
It's a lot of bowl games. A lot of bowl games now.
And we talked before the pod started. I'm not from the South. I'm not even from the United States.
Yeah.
And so when it came down to college football playoffs, I actually pledged my allegiance to Clemson. I put last week against some people. So we have a lot of South Carolina alum here.
I'm sorry to hear that.
A lot of Gamecocks. One of my co-hosts, Tegan, she's actually from Syracuse. She'll mention that every time, so I'll mention it on today's special episode. She went to Syracuse. So when I said Clemson, everyone's like, oh, your episode was fantastic. Especially Al Marcus, one of our diehard Gamecocks fans.
Yeah.
He goes, your episode was fantastic. Until you mentioned that you dedicated yourself to the Gamecocks, or to the Tigers.
It's just a winning program. Just tell them that, okay? It's a winning program.
You know what? I think I would look good in orange and purple anyway.
There you go. Boom.
So as we get into Monday's game, you already kind of talked about, like, hey, we don't lose on home turf.
You go home turf. Can't do that.
Do you think that's it? Sean's going to pull out that win? You already made a little guess on Clemson's game?
I think it's going to, I say it again, I think it's going to come down to who wants it more. I really do. You get the sense that maybe Coastal would have loved to be in another bowl, but I think if they come out and play, I think they have a chance to win this game. I really do. Not being biased, but I think they have a chance.
That's fair. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Last year, you did a little bit of social media hosting for the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
Yeah.
You asked some out-of-pocket questions.
Oh, man. I'm asking the same ones this year.
You are. That was what I was going to know. Are you going to ask the same questions? Do you have some new ones in your pocket?
I do have some new ones.
All right.
So last year, the question we asked was, which player on your team would you not let date your sister? And the guy that won that one was Dante Hunter. So we're
Did he really win it or did he lose it?
That's a good question. Debatable. But so we're going to call it the Dante Hunter question, and we're going to ask that question again.
All right.
And of course, we're going to ask questions like, which one of your coaches can you impersonate? Because we got some funny coaches and funny players that can do that. And then, of course, I asked them, sing their favorite Christmas song. But this year, I want to ask them, can you act out your favorite scene in a Christmas movie? And then, of course, I always love to ask some of them, give the world some motivation, give the world some motivation. So.
And ending that on a good note, right?
Yeah,
like sending them back out there. Yes. Are you going to sing your favorite Christmas song right now?
Oh, are you serious? So this is my favorite Christmas song.
Okay.
And I used to play it in class as a freshman at Clemson. Coach Sweeney knows this. I didn't get in trouble or anything like that. But one of my teammates, Michael Wade, he was in my class with me, econ, and I used to have my laptop open, playing this song, chestnuts roasting, Nat King Cole, chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Everybody knows the turkey. So I want to go in The Voice. I'm just saying one day. So.
I'd vote for him. That's amazing. That's awesome. I love that, and I can't wait to see those social media posts that you get with these guys out there.
Oh, I need to tell you this. And I'm going to be Buddy the F Sunday. Yes, I'm going to dress up as Buddy the F on Sunday, and we're going to do something where, Buddy's on this part of the stadium, Buddy's over here. they want me to hang from the goal pole. I'm gonna need a 10-minute warm up to jump up and hang up from the goal pole.
Really, you gotta
But
stretch
I got
those
it.
muscles.
I got it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
That's awesome. And so we're talking about the Myrtle Beach Bowl, but the Myrtle Beach Bowl as a whole also has something happening in June, and that's the youth clinic that you're involved in.
Yes.
Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So, man, I've been so blessed to be able to do that. I've ran it every year now, and what we do is we teach them fundamentals. We also teach them some life skill as well. So I'll give you a quick rundown.
Yeah.
The kids come in, we warm them up, we take them through drills, but throughout the drills, we'll have what we have, word of wisdom. And I stole that from Coach Sweeney at Clemson. So I have one of the coaches at the camp come up, give the kids some word of wisdom, and then we'll continue throughout the camp, teach them special teams, defense, how to tackle, of course. And at the end of camp, we'll do the fastest man, and they love that. And they love time to tackle me as well. But it's an amazing camp. The kids love it. And you know, the biggest thing that I want them to get from it is they learn something, they feel motivated, and they feel like they got some energy and love and attention.
And that's amazing. And so last year, those participants also got a nice little treat at the end.
They did.
For those who don't know, Ricky Sapp over here is the author of a child's book called Dream Big. And so all those participants last year got a copy of that book.
Yeah, they sure did. Yeah. That was exciting. That book dropped in April. And when the camp came up, Rachel had the idea. She was like, you know, how cool would it be for them to get your book? So that was exciting as well.
That's awesome. Yeah. And so for those who are interested in the youth clinic, that runs this year, or 2025, gosh, we're at the end of the year already, June 14th, 2025. It is free to participate in, but you have to register because there are limited spots, not seats.
Yeah, register. Let's go. Can't wait to see you guys.
Yes, so that'll be for your plans next year. Mark your calendar.
Yeah.
As we wrap up, there's also a pep rally for the Myrtle Beach Bowl on Sunday.
Yes.
Will you be dressed as Betty the Elf then?
You know, I thought about it. I think that'd be fun. Give you a lot of kids out there, you know, give them something to, you know, laugh about, and maybe I can dance, and maybe they can let me get on stage and sing a little bit. But yeah, I might do that on Sunday.
Give the man a mic. Who's ever listening, whatever you have to do, give him a mic. We already heard it. You know it's going to be good. All right, so that pep rally is going to be on Sunday at Broadway at the Beach at the Hangout.
Yes.
And we're going to see cheerleaders, players, mascots, bands. I'm assuming some coaches.
Yep, both teams will be there.
Ricky, you're going to be there?
I'll be there. Maybe as Buddy the Elf, maybe. Yep.
But for more details on the pep rally, you can check out WNBFnews.com. For more news or information about the youth clinic that you help run, you can check out the Myrtle Beach Bowl website. Ricky, I just want to thank you so much for taking your time to join us, or to join me. I always say us, because usually I have a co-partner right here. Any final messages for our viewers today?
Well, I just want to say it's truly a blessing to have this Myrtle Beach Bowl game right here in South Carolina. Rachel, the whole staff, they do an amazing job. I'm thankful to be a part of it. And I want everybody in South Carolina to get y'all behind to the game and enjoy seeing these two amazing teams play. And, of course, I can't leave without saying something motivational. Together we are stronger. We need to love each other, no matter if you're a Gamecock fan or not. We all need to love each other. So with that being said, I love you, and I love all of you guys.
Thank you so much, Ricky.
You're welcome.
Be sure to tune into the Myrtle Beach Bowl Monday, December 23rd. Kickoff is at 11 a.m. See you guys later.